Landmark series continues next on the History Channel.
The History Channel is proud to present on home video the episode you've just seen of In Search of History. Journey through time on a quest for truth. Call 1-800-708-1776 and for only $29.95 plus shipping and handling, receive In Search of History.
Is it big enough? No.
4.7 million books, videos, DVDs, CDs, and gifts. There's only one place big enough to hold Earth's biggest selection, Amazon.com.
Hello?
Hey, what'd your wife say?
No. What about your place?
No.
Hold on. Hey, what did your wife say?
No. Hold on. Hey, what'd your wife say?
No.
With 2 power outlets and a built-in picnic table, it's the ultimate survival tool.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Yeah, man.
The 4-wheel drive CR-V from Honda.
Come on, I'll be home by 10.
Me too. Me too.
Me too.
Tired of trimmer backache? Call 1-800-GRASS-56 for your free catalog on the DR Trimmer Mower, the original easy-to-use trimmer on wheels. That's 1-800-GRASS-56 for free DR details.
Are you an author in search of a publisher? Call Vantage Press, a leading New York subsidy publisher, for this free brochure which explains how you can have your manuscript published. Whether your subject is fiction or nonfiction, poetry, specialized, or even controversial, this 40-page brochure will show you how to have your work edited, printed, and published in a matter of months. If this is your first book, you'll find this brochure valuable and informative.
Call 1-800-766-2020. That's 1-800-766-2020.
Can you tell the difference between these contact lenses? Same brand, same prescription, but this lens cost 50% less and was delivered right to my home. That's the Lens Express difference.
Call now for a free Lens Express catalog.
Take a 10-mile cruise from the Atlantic to the Pacific. See how they built the Panama Canal on Modern Marvels. Tonight on the History Channel. America's Time, brought to you in part by the Flood Company and by Compaq.
Hello, I'm Peter Jennings. Welcome to the History Channel's special presentation of the century, America's Time. In the decade after World War I, America went from boom to bust, and all to the beat of a new music called jazz. History Channel's Look at the Century, America's Time, will continue in a moment.
You know, at Flood, everyone's required to take these classes.
All right, I know you were listening. What's the key to deck protection?
Making water bead?
Beads are bogus.
Water beads are forming as a cheap waxy coating, just sitting on the surface.
Today was penetration day. We learned instead that you want Flood products.
Yeah, it gets right into the wood.
Penetrate the wood. Yeah, so that the protection won't scuff up. Yeah, so it lasts longer.
Flood, how wood should be treated.
I graduated.
What will it take to build this company? To get ready for prime time on the web.
How can we do everything a little faster? Okay, a lot faster.
When they're looking for answers, more CIOs, more webmasters, more people look to Compaq than to any other computer company in the world.
Limits? What limits?
Compaq. Better answers.
Michael, I say Michael, would you like to hear a bird call?
Sure, Foghorn.
With MCI, a bird can call for just 5 cents a minute every Sunday and 10 cents a minute all week long. Now that, my friend, is a beautiful bird call.
The bird thinks he's a comedian.
Now stop stealing my material.
Call 1-800-Sundays to sign up.
Don't get me riled.
Don't worry, little one. Daddy's got Tylenol for his headache. Tylenol works on headache pain without the risk of stomach irritation. So before you know it, Daddy's going to be right as rain.
The Century, America's Time, continues on the History Channel. The History Channel's special presentation of the Century, America's Time. We'll be back in a moment.
Harry. Hey, little brother. Well, that is one cute accountant suit.
Quit it. Here's your taxes. What amazed me was your phone bills are so low.
Mr. Numbers hasn't heard of 10-10-3-2-1?
I heard. I just didn't realize it worked so well.
A money wizard like you should try it. You save 50% on calls over 10 minutes.
50%? There must be a monthly fee.
Not with 10-10-3-2-1. Just try it. If you don't like saving money, don't dial it again.
Makes sense. Maybe you should be the financial advisor.
Nah, then I'd have to wear that suit.
Cedar, pine.
Every new employee at Flood goes to my little wood school.
Hey, it's fun!
It's mandatory.
Wood is porous, like a bunch of straws. That's why we have to protect the inside, too.
At Flood, we've created a whole line of great wood care products by creating a whole company of wood care experts.
Oak, pine, cedar, redwood.
Okay, to protect and beautify wood. Anybody?
Solid color deck and siding stain.
I knew that one.
Flood, how wood should be treated.
What will it take to build this company? To get ready for prime time on the web.
How can we do everything a little faster? Okay, a lot faster.
When they're looking for answers, more CIOs, more webmasters, more people, look to Compaq than to any other computer company in the world.
Limits? What limits?
Compaq. Better answers.
Modern Marvels.
It was born of a unique convergence of men, might, and money, which defined a defiant age.
President Roosevelt demanded it be built, so they chopped through the jungle, blasted away riverbanks, and created a system to lift the world's biggest ships 7 stories high. Take a trip through the Panama Canal on Modern Marvels. Tonight at 10 Eastern, 11 Pacific on the History Channel.
Singapore Airlines new first class. Now, more than ever, a great way to fly.
A lot of people think the best way to deal with allergies is to take a prescription, a common misconception. You see, the leading allergy prescription only relieves these symptoms, but Tylenol Allergy Sinus relieves all these. Tylenol Allergy Sinus. Take comfort in our strength.
People fascinate me, always have. Behind every big name, I wonder, what makes them tick? I want some amazing fact, childhood memory, hope, or dream. I wonder where they get their drive. Biography gives me all that.
Award-winning journalist Harry Smith joins Biography, weeknights on A&E. He's got the right biography to host Biography.
Join me on A&E.
This special presentation of the Century, America's Time, continues. History Channel's look at the century, America's Time, will continue in a moment.
What will it take to build this company? To get ready for prime time on the web.
How can we do everything a little faster? Okay, a lot faster.
When they're looking for answers, more CIOs, more webmasters, more people, look to Compaq than to any other computer company in the world.
Limits? What limits?
Compaq. Better answers.
You know, at Flood, everyone's required to take these classes.
All right, I know you were listening. What's the key to deck protection?
Making water bead?
Beads are bogus.
Water beads are forming as a cheap waxy coating, just sitting on the surface.
Today was penetration day. We learned instead that you want Flood products.
Yeah, it gets right into the wood.
Penetrate the wood. Yeah, so that the protection won't scuff up. Yeah, so it lasts longer.
Flood, how wood should be treated.
I graduated.
You risk your life to put food on the table, only to get yelled at for being late, once again. But what could she expect? You're just an average Neanderthal. The primitive struggle for equal rights as we go in search of history. Tomorrow at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific on the History Channel. A History Channel special. She was a glimmering giant in the sky.
It was fun.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
The pride of German engineering. Until disaster struck.
It burst into flames, 400 or 500 feet into the sky.
The true accounts of that infamous night in New Jersey.
And I jumped out.
And a tragedy that burned its way into history. The Hindenburg. Saturday at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific, only on the History Channel.
Reach across time and see yourself. You stand tall against terrifying enemies. You build masterpieces and break down barriers. You rush into the future and meet your past. For every time, at every moment, the official network of every millennium. The History Channel, where the past comes alive.
Back now to our special presentation of the century, America's Time. History Channel will continue with the century, America's Time, in a moment.
Outside bugs would rather be inside. Get bugs before they come in by calling 1-800-TERMINIX for convenient outside service backed by the best guarantee in the business. Keep bugs out. Call 1-800-TERMINIX. No bugs, no hassles.
It hurts so bad. That burning sensation. So I saw my doctor. He said where heartburn hurts most is where Mylanta works fast. All down through here where you want help fast. My doctor said Mylanta.
What will it take to build this company?
To get ready for prime time on the web.
How can we do everything a little faster? Okay, a lot faster.
When they're looking for answers, more CIOs, more webmasters, more people look to Compaq than to any other computer company in the world.
Limits? What limits?
Compaq. Better answers.
Michael, I say Michael, would you like to hear a bird call?
Sure, Foghorn.
With MCI, a bird can call for just 5 cents a minute every Sunday and 10 cents a minute all week long. Now that, my friend, is a beautiful bird call.
The bird, I say the bird thinks he's a comedian.
Now stop stealing my material.
Call, I say call 1-800-SUNDAYS to sign up.
Don't get me riled.
Imagine the shock of the first criminals convicted by the evidence of their own fingerprints. From the History Channel, the official network of every millennium, this is Time Lab 2000. The place is London, the year 1905. Brothers Albert and Alfred Stratton think they've gotten away with murder, literally. Sure, they robbed the store, killed the owner and his wife, but try to prove it. At the trial, prosecutors introduce evidence based on a brand new science. A blown-up photograph of Alfred's right thumbprint. It's a perfect match with a print from the murder scene. Scientists have known for years that fingers leave distinctive imprints. But only recently has Charles Darwin's cousin, Sir Francis Galton, demonstrated that no two people have the same prints. The verdict? Guilty. Law and order take a giant leap forward. For the History Channel, I'm Sam Waterston.
Explore the amazing events of the past 100 years. Search any date on HistoryChannel.com's timeline. The best search in history.
Now back to the century, America's Time.
The History Channel and ABC News are proud to present The Century, America's Time, with Peter Jennings. Now you can own the definitive video compendium of the 20th century. The complete 15-episode series on 6 video cassettes for $99.95 plus shipping and handling. To order this collector's edition box set, call 1-800-708-1776. Recapture the moments that shaped our history in The Century, America's Time.
Some lost everything they had,
We were just there, out of work and out of food.
but found someone to believe in.
I think it was
a godsend that we had him.
Some found a place to escape.
You could literally forget your troubles and get happy.
While others danced their cares away. Meet the people who lived through the Great Depression. Join Peter Jennings for The Century, America's Time. The landmark series continues tomorrow on the History Channel.
Read more about this remarkable time in The Century, published by Doubleday and sold in bookstores everywhere. Also look for The Century Audiobook Edition, available on compact disc and audio cassette.
The Century, America's Time, brought to you in part by MCI and by the First Union Bank.
Michael, I say, Michael, would you like to hear a bird call?
Sure, Foghorn.
With MCI, a bird can call for just 5 cents a minute every Sunday and 10 cents a minute all week long. Now that, my friend, is a beautiful bird call.
The bird, I say the bird, thinks he's a comedian.
Now stop stealing my material.
Call, I say call 1-800-Sundays to sign up.
Don't get me riled.
You enter the financial world in search of a secure future. Instead, you find chaos and confusion. 9,000 companies to invest in.
Welcome to Market Mania!
10,000 mutual funds to choose from.
Hot box right here.
Bonds, T-bills, commodities, precious metals. With new and unfamiliar choices emerging every day. The possibilities are overwhelming. Fortunately, there is a beacon in this complex world. An experienced partner who, for half a century, has helped tens of thousands of individuals and families find comfort instead of confusion. Come to the mountain called First Union. Or if you prefer, the mountain will come to you.
To see her is to love her. To love but her forever. For nature made her what she is, and never made another. Scotland. For your free Scotland vacation planner, call toll-free 1-800-969-SCOT. Experience a wee bit of Scotland.
Today, while Amanda Scott was with her students, someone else was negotiating with lenders about her mortgage. At noon, she was keeping order on the playground, instead of meeting with a home inspector. At 3, she met with Annie Chung's parents, instead of reviewing closing costs with her attorney. And while Amanda was planning tomorrow's lesson, someone else was tying up loose ends at her new home. You've got a life. We let you live it. We're realtors. Real estate is our life.
Reach across time and see yourself. You stand tall against terrifying enemies. You build masterpieces and break down barriers. You rush into the future and meet your past. For every time, at every moment, the official network of every millennium. The History Channel, where the past comes alive.